Alabama Barker just turned what seemed like a silly childhood prank into a full-blown legal mess. And now her world, closely tied to the Kardashians, is crumbling fast. From a risky dare gone wrong to friends walking away and whispers of getting kicked out of school, things are spinning out of control. And yes, it's all on camera. Let's dive into how this one viral stunt exploded into the biggest controversy of Alabama's life, and why, this time, even the Kardashian empire might not be able to clean it up. It all began with what looked like a typical ding-dong ditch prank. Ring the bell and run. No big deal, right? But this time, things took a dangerous turn. In a now viral video, Alabama took it up a notch. She didn't just want her friends to ring the bell, she told them to kick the door hard. Her exact words, to make it look like they were trying to break in. Let that sink in. This wasn't just some childish prank. This happened in a wealthy, mostly white neighborhood where homes have private security, surveillance cameras, and zero tolerance for anything suspicious. Alabama might have thought it was a joke, but her black friends, they knew the risk. They could see how bad this could get. Fast. One of the guys in the group wasn't having it. He called it out, plain and clear. We're black. If we do this in this neighborhood, it's going to look like we're trying to break in. And he wasn't wrong. This prank wasn't just reckless, it was loaded with privilege. Alabama could always fall back on being the daughter of a famous rock star. Her friends, they were the ones who'd be risking handcuffs, or worse. But when they tried to dip out, Alabama brushed it off. You're overthinking it, she said. Seriously? That moment, that total disconnect from reality, is what set the internet on fire. It wasn't just a prank anymore. It was a glimpse into the kind of privilege that doesn't think twice. The internet lit up, and it wasn't pretty. Comments came in fast and furious. She loves the culture, but not the consequences. She doesn't get what it means to be black in America. They'll get arrested and she'll get grounded. Maybe. People weren't just upset, they were over it. The prank was slammed as tone-deaf, reckless, and straight-up dangerous, especially considering her own aunt, Kim Kardashian, was once robbed at gunpoint in Paris. If anyone should understand how serious security is in elite neighborhoods, it's Alabama. But nope. She kept doubling down, and the worst part, she wasn't even planning to do it herself. She just wanted to watch while her friends risked everything. And this is where things shift from clueless to completely out of touch. With the internet on fire, you'd think Alabama might issue an apology or at least acknowledge the mess. But nope. Instead, she hops on TikTok, busting out dance moves and posting flawless selfies like it's just another Tuesday. Not even a my bad. It's like she's living in this influencer fantasy where backlash doesn't stick. Meanwhile, her dad, Travis Barker, and stepmom, Kourtney Kardashian, reportedly working overtime behind the scenes to clean up the chaos. But the internet, not falling for the PR gloss. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, bam, enter law enforcement. That's right. Word is, one of the neighbors caught the whole thing on security cam and didn't just brush it off. They filed an official report. Not a kids will be kids situation. This was taken seriously. Turns out, in that high-security neighborhood, fame doesn't give you a free pass. They don't care if your last name is Kardashian adjacent. They care about safety. And if this escalates to attempted break-in charges, that's no longer TikTok drama. That's the real world knocking with court dates. Now, Alabama's team is allegedly trying to scrub the video from every corner of the internet. But come on, this is the digital age. Receipts don't disappear. They go viral. But it didn't end there. One by one, friends started pulling away, unfollowing, scrubbing her from their feeds. Some even went public with their frustrations, saying things like, she's putting us at risk while hiding behind her last name. And this wasn't just about that one prank. People were starting to see a pattern. Alabama's constant attempts to stir up drama, acting like she's one of the people, but never truly facing the consequences her friends have to endure. One comment summed it up perfectly. She's a rich girl playing at struggle, but she doesn't understand it. That one hit hard. Behind the scenes, it's a total disaster. Kourtney, she's mortified. Travis, furious, but totally lost on how to fix it. And Kris Jenner, you can bet she's working overtime, making calls to protect the family brand. Even Mason Disick, Kourtney's son, reportedly unfollowed Alabama after her boyfriend went live from his house. That's Kardashian speak for, you're out of the circle. And the brands? They're pulling away, but doing it quietly. No drama. Just erasing any sign of a collaboration like it never even happened. Silent cancellations are a whole different level of cold. And now it's hitting her where it hurts. The school. Sources reveal that Alabama's private school is far from happy about the negative press. Some parents are reportedly demanding their kids stay away from her. Yep, the whispers are getting louder. Her enrollment is under review. This is no longer about just seeking attention. Now, it's about her future being at risk. Despite everything, Alabama still hasn't issued an apology. Not a single one. No recognition of her actions. No signs of learning from the situation. Instead, we get vague Instagram stories about fake friends and how real ones stick around. Seriously, the public's over it. They're not calling her misunderstood anymore. They're calling her out for being reckless. Even fans who once supported her are now saying she needs to grow up, and quickly. At the core of this entire mess, it's an identity crisis. Alabama was once the quiet, privileged daughter of a rock star. But now, she's out here trying to look like she's had a hard life, dropping street slang, hanging with influencers, and calling herself a bad girl. Even her circle of friends has completely shifted. People are wondering, who is she really trying to be? And perhaps the bigger question, why is nobody stepping in to help her find her way? At the end of the day, Alabama Barker's not just trending. She's unraveling. Unless someone close to her steps up and puts a stop to this scandal could cost her more than just brand deals and friendships. It could cost her everything. Clout may be fleeting, but consequences, they linger.